Welcome back. My name is Lanning, your favorite realtor. Make sure you download our relocation guides, links below. Now, I live in Menifee and I love Menifee, but today we're talking about Menifee versus Temecula. Let's go. In my previous video, we did a deep dive into the fascinating comparison between Menifee and Marietta, weighing the pros and cons of each city. So continuing that trend, but now against Temecula. Number one, cost of living. Menifee takes the lead with a lower cost of living compared to Temecula. The way cost of living is indexed is by many factors, and I'll link to a great website below that breaks this down. But basically anything under 100 is a lower cost of living compared to the national average, and anything over 100 is a higher cost of living compared to the national average. So Menifee ranks at 132.1 versus Temecula at 144.8. Housing is a big part of that, making Menifee an attractive option for prospective buyers. As in April 2023, the average purchase price of homes in Menifee was $534,000 versus Temecula at $804,000. Now, Menifee taxes are higher, but just because there is so much new construction and infrastructure being built. I also did a deep dive into Menifee's taxes in my video, 5 Reasons Not to Move to Menifee. So check that out. But again, this is because of all the homes being built. Menifee has a higher percentage of newer homes built since 2009, aka new construction, and it's a whopping 9.8% of all Menifee homes are 2009 or newer. Although you may pay higher cost of living and a higher price point for a home in Temecula, the city does compensate its high cost of living and high cost of homes with its array of amenities and higher end living experiences that appeal to residents seeking a more upscale life. So whether you prioritize affordability and newer homes in Menifee or desire the upscale amenities in Temecula, both cities have something special to offer you. Up next, number 2, education. In Menifee, the educational system involves multiple school districts. Currently, the Menifee Union School District serves grades K through 8, while grades 9 through 12 are under the Parish Union High School District. If you haven't seen my video where I talk about the direction of Menifee and where it's going, please check that out as I do a deep dive into the school districts. However, efforts are under the way to unify the Menifee School District. With 6 out of 9 criteria points met, we aim to achieve full unification by November 5th, 2024. Of course, this would bring better collaboration and consistency in the curriculum and programs, benefiting students and parents in the long run. On the other hand, Temecula enjoys the advantages of one unified school district. The Temecula Valley Unified School District covers grades K through 12, offering that seamless educational journey for students with consistent programs, curriculum, and school calendars. Temecula is often favored by families seeking a cohesive and highly rated educational experience, while Menifee's educational system is currently divided. But again, it's important to note they are actively working towards unification, aiming to enhance educational opportunities for all the residents. The assessment of which city is better when it comes to education is subjective and depends on individual preference and priorities. But I will say this, when Menifee unification does happen, the appeal of a buyer buying a home in Menifee will be much greater. And if more buyers want to buy here, then watch the home valuations go higher. Higher demand equals higher prices. So if you want to buy a home that might gain $200,000 in equity in 10, 15 years, I would buy in Menifee all day. Number 3, commuting and connectivity. So commuting in Menifee is pretty convenient. You got the 215 right there running through us. Scott Road and Newport Road shoot you over to the 15 freeway real quick. And then we got ongoing traffic improvements like the programmed traffic lights on Newport Road, making the commute smoother. And then we have the collaborated efforts with the city of Wildomar, widening Bundy Canyon and Scott Road. That's going to enhance the accessibility to the 15 freeway. Menifee is always trying to improve commuting experiences, but have lots of work to do still, especially on Newport Road. Now, Temecula is well connected with, the 15 freeway. It's a major freeway running through that, and they're pretty close to the 215 freeway as well. It's important to note, though, that traffic can be on the freeway during peak hours due to the city's popularity. Despite that, Temecula offers good connectivity for commuters. Both Menifee and Temecula have their advantage for commuting and connectivity. Temecula just started its largest project in history, which is the second phase of the I-15 French Valley Parkway Improvement Project. This is so needed and will really ease traffic where the 15 and the 215 branch off. I'll link to that story below. Number 4, Things to do. So Menifee, Temecula both have outdoor activities, tons of parks, walking and bike paths, and Menifee has some upcoming additions to newer parks where they're adding water features into the parks. And this will truly be creating better parks in Menifee than any city around. I just did a video on the top 5 parks in Menifee, and you can check that out here later. On the other hand, Temecula shines with its vibrant downtown area featuring a mix of unique shops, restaurants, and wine tasting rooms. City has a lively atmosphere along with its hosting of events and festivals. They got a very rich culture. And my favorite shopping area is Vail headquarters, which has served the shopping hub of Temecula since 1867. And thanks to decades of preservation and restoration efforts, it is now a living historic park and a destination for specialty restaurants, boutique stores, and special events. Additionally, Temecula's renowned wineries and vineyards make it a destination for wine enthusiasts. So if you prefer outdoor activities in a relaxed environment with not so many people, Menifee may be the better choice, but Temecula's downtown, laid-back vibes, dining options, wine-related experiences, Temecula might be the more appealing option here. Number 5, crime and safety. So Menifee has lower crime rates compared to the average in California and the United States. Menifee's violent crime rate per 100,000 people is only 153, while California's average is 442 and the national average is 379. I believe Menifee has a proactive police department. They work diligently to maintain the safety of the community, and the department is always growing every day. I also did a deep dive into this in a YouTube video I did about the direction of Menifee. Up until a few years ago, Menifee was outsourcing its police needs to the Riverside County Sheriffs, hiring them to help. But I absolutely love that 2 to 3 years ago, Menifee created its own police department. 87 officers right now. 80% of those officers actually live in Menifee. They shop here, play here, stay here. So they definitely have an invested interest in making this the safest city ever. And this absolutely has made a positive impact in the few short years they have been formed. Now, Temecula boasts a lower crime rate, with a violent crime rate per 100,000 people at 66.1. This is notably lower than both the state and national averages, and of course lower than Menifee. Both cities place a strong emphasis though on this. Community safety, law enforcement agencies do strive to ensure a secure environment for residents and visitors. However, based on the statistics, Temecula has slightly lower crime rate. Therefore, in terms of crime, Temecula can be considered a better choice than Menifee for now. So whether you prioritize affordability, education, home appreciation, recreational activities, and safety, both Menifee and Temecula have their unique strengths. That's all I have for you folks. Please like, follow, subscribe if this helps you learn a little bit more about Menifee and or the surrounding area. Go Menifee!